Intro today, ladies and gentlemen. People have told me that they don't want Alex Jones anymore. They don't like the intro that I was using. They see that it's too long. So we're gonna do a couple videos without him, and people can let me know if they like the format better or not. I'm gonna miss Alex. I thought he was epic, but I do listen to the audience. Today we're going to be talking about a situation taking place in New York, of all places, having to do with Daniel Penny. Now, if you don't know who this guy is, he's a hero. He selflessly intervened when this animal right here, this drug addict, degenerate, just absolute waste of human life, was bullying people, threatening women, old women. This guy was an absolute menace. He was a detritus piece of filth, and he got exactly what he deserved. He got dropped. you know and it wasn't like this guy Penny was malicious or vindictive. No, he simply did what he needed to do. He helped this guy out because this guy was trying to hurt
He might jump on his own screen and put him on his back. He's on his
him. And
side.
you see the thing that's crazy about this, other people are trying to restrain him. Other black people are trying to restrain him as well. And so this whole trial has been a complete and total mask off moment for the left. That these people are pro criminal, they are pro injustice, they're animals. These people on the left, they have absolutely no idea what justice is, and so they want to throw this guy in jail. And this trial has been an absolute zoo. It's been ridiculous. The charges should have never been brought, but now the manslaughter charge, which was their primary charge, well, um, after it was pretty clear that they weren't going to get a conviction, the DA is actually pulling back the initial charge in the hopes that they can get him on the secondary charge. This is one of the most appalling and transparent abuses of power. It's political. I think that every one of the people that are charging this guy should be in jail. They should be the one in prison. This guy should get a medal. Um, Trump can't pardon him. I know some people have said that. It's not the way it works. Trump can pardon for federal crimes, but on the state level, it would have to be the governor. And so I'm looking at this, and it's a total and complete betrayal. If this is the society that you want to live in, where you celebrate these animals as heroes, these criminals, these drug addict, deviant, degenerate, bottom feeding, subhuman piles of garbage, um, that's not a society that can function. And maybe that's the point. You want to tear it down to make something better, but you're not going to make anything better. First of all, you disgusting freaks can't make anything. You can't build anything. You can't create anything. You can only destroy, because destroying is easy. But your utopia, it falls apart almost immediately. Even the idea of it falls apart. But this guy, Daniel Penny, did nothing wrong. He deserves to be he deserves to be celebrated. He's a guy that did exactly the right thing. He saw other people who were being put in harm's way by this animal, by this piece of detritus filth, this guy that is just an absolute bane, or was an absolute bane on humanity. Now, the details of the case have been interesting. So, um, after Penny put this guy Neely in, in a chokehold, he did let him go before this guy died. When the paramedics arrived, this guy had a pulse. According to the reports, the police didn't want to give this guy CPR. They didn't want to give him mouth to mouth because, in their own words, he stunk, and they were worried about potential HIV. They were worried about this guy having AIDS. Um, I know that's not comfortable for some people to hear, but if you're a cop and you see this guy stinking and high on drugs and this guy with a rap sheet a mile long, this guy has so many crimes under his name. It's astonishing that we live in a world where criminals are upheld as heroes and heroes are treated like criminals. This guy not only shouldn't spend a single day, a single night in jail, but he deserves all of our praise, all of our appreciation for what he tried to do, which was help people. He was trying to help people. And I pose this question to all of you. If it was your grandmother or your mother or your sister that was on this train, and this absolute animal came up and was bullying them, harassing them, threatening them, was going to hit them, was going to cause them harm, would you not want somebody like Daniel Penny to step in and put that guy down? And I don't mean put him down like he has to end his life. I mean put him down like stop the threat, stop the immediate danger. Wouldn't you want that? I would want that. Like there are very few things that I would rather have than a society that values people like Daniel Penny for what they did. He deserves to be appreciated and celebrated. But they decided to put him on trial, and that is inexcusable. And the fact that they're so underhanded in the way that they do it, they're so underhanded in the way that they're going about this. They're trying to change the charge after they couldn't get a conviction. After it was revealed that he was alive after the chokehold, that he didn't suffocate this guy to death. Everything about this things to heaven. And to the jurors who are voting to put this man away, the jury is currently locked. It's a deadlock jury. To you people, genuinely from the bottom of my heart, I find you disgusting. I find you to be somebody who should be deported from this country. You should be removed. You should be purged from this country. Because you are clearly too retarded and too ideologically possessed to look at this case for what it is, to look at the details. You are a menace. You're evil. And we would all be better off without you. Because if you think that a hero like this, who intervened to help people, deserves to be in jail, you deserve to be in jail. You're retarded, you're a plague, you're a menace, you're stupid. And I have nothing but contempt for you. Nothing but absolute utter contempt for you. There is no reason why this man should be facing a day of jail time. And everyone should be able to come together on that. Even Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, has come out in praise of Daniel Penny. He's a Democrat. He's a left-wing Democrat. The fact that we have to have this conversation is depressing to me. But here's the thing. The trial is not over. We'll see what happens. I hope they come back with not guilty. I hope that there are enough people with sense to say no. Not a day in jail. Not a fine, nothing. And I hope Daniel Penny sues the father of Jordan Neely. I think his name is Jordan. Who cares what his name is? Because his dad, this guy, this deadbeat dad, who abandoned his kid, decided that he was going to sue Daniel Penny. Because, when you abandon your kid, but you also see an opportunity to make some money. I mean, these people are animals. And by these people, I'm not talking about skin color. I'm talking about culture. I'm talking about the left wing culture that exists in many of these blue cities. Anyone who's watched my content knows it's not about races. I say the exact same things about, white egg headed game developers. It's just such a disgusting culture that they all live in. All of these people, these soy based beta males, these pasty white Karens, all these people, they live in this culture that is just so repugnant and evil and backwards, where the criminals are praised and the heroes are thrown in jail. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I will do a video probably in the next couple days on this because I think it's worth talking about. What happened to this guy is just unacceptable. And I wanted to vent my frustration. I appreciate you listening. Thanks for watching. See you next time.